family, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's Fleener's Saints going up against Bennett's Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the... The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. On first down, Rodgers. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he add that make... And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side and caught by Fleener. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Breeze to throw on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Breeze on third down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Breeze now on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Saints.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. For Ingram, he topped the 1,000-yard mark this year for the first time in his 6-year career.
Didn't he just come out of Alabama last year?
That's what it feels like, right?
I mean,
hard
it's
to
amazing.
believe 6 seasons he's had.
Won a Heisman Trophy there, finally over 1,000 yards as a pro, and he increased his number of long runs, becoming a much better ball carrier into the secondary.
Breeze now. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. John Kuhn from 8 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lance Kendricks, 34 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit high.
There goes Mark Ingram. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Huli Kikaha made a change in position while at the University of Washington, moving from defensive end to outside linebacker. That's exactly where he needs to play in the NFL. A terror coming off the edge.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll go on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. So they'll give a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Rogers throwing on second down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st down, Rogers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Rogers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, 26 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Breeze now on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Breeze hands to Ingram, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Breeze on third down. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to run it in. Kuhn. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, this held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and mini camps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Go. Alongside Charles Davis, so the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got time. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That one good for a 91-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Caught it just inside the 10 at the 9, and his feet did the rest. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rodgers to throw on second down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have had their moments so far today, and that's why we have a tight game on our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. They take it at the 33-yard line. Adams by himself here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. They strike first in the half. Saints have it on 2nd and 5. Quick pass is complete, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Saints tie it up at 7. Packers now late in the first quarter. Kendricks is found on the quick pass and catch, and that goes as a 34-yard touchdown. The Packers are up now by 7. 1st and 10, Ingram's able to get clear of the defense, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. The Saints tied up at 14. Now to early in the second. Rodgers got the completion from the gun, and that connection will lead to a gain of 24 yards. Packers later on the drive, the catch will be made deep down the field, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Packers up by a touchdown. 3rd down from inside the 10. Peterson's going to look for a gap, and he'll go in for a score.
All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to the receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. Now 4th down.
After watching him drop that I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now here's Janice. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
False start, offense.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers surveying the field. Great protection. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Haoli Kikaha from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Two receivers left, one to the right. On second down, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Holding offense.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Ginn. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Breeze now throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Breeze now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Janis the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 73 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Breeze to throw on second down. Caught right side. It's Snead. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Ginn. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll come out in the pistol. Breeze now on 1st down. They go screen. This is Ingram. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, the the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Seven yards remaining here on third down. Now Breeze on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation. So what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think you send a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5. Anything to make sure that he can't just sit back there all day and find a target. And then you tell your secondary, play your normal coverage, and maybe an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, be careful that nothing goes over the top. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Finding time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Back to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw. Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and... Final stoppage here as we step aside. 319. Rodgers to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This is taken at his 4th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One final try here for Breeze. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.